Welcome to the March 1st episode of Beacon Web News. I'm Nicole Lemire. On Wednesday, March 1st, the Associate Professor of Economics at Williams College, Matthew Gibson, will be at MCLA presenting Economics of Climate Change. Located in the Feigenbaum Center for Science and Innovation in room 121 at 5:30 p.m., students, staff, and faculty are asked to attend this free Green Living Seminar Series event to learn more about wage determination, air pollution, and flood risks. A new exhibit is coming to MCLA Gallery 51 on March 3rd. The artists in the exhibit include Todd Bartell, Brandon Brewer, Nikki Haynes, Juan Hinosha, Heather Polk, and Evita Tizzino. Love hip-hop music? On March 4th, the Hip Hop Classic 2023 is jamming at St. Elizabeth of Hungary Parish at 9 a.m. To purchase a ticket, use the link below. North Adams' annual Winterfest brought the community together recently with events such as ice sculpting to crafters markets. BWN reporter Mamadou Diallo learns more about Winterfest.
Saturday, February 18, Wednesday event held a community event for North Adams called Winterfest. This event is conducted once a year for the community to come out and showcase their work, which they can sell for whatever price they want, and to bring people together. There are a variety of items for sale, and it's a nice day for North Adams. There is also an ice sculpting event going on, and we had the opportunity to speak to Don Bajur about his thoughts on Winterfest.
This is our 7th year doing this ice carving. Getting my family all together is a nice family event for us, and we're still been doing this. My son and my wife, and my daughter used to come and do it with us, but she's serving her country right now, so she can't be with us.
Also, he provides us an indication on what his family is building.
We're ice carving a fire truck, a ladder fire truck. At least it's hoping it's going to be a ladder fire truck. It might turn into a dump truck pretty soon. I'm not really sure.
When questioned if this was a race for him, Don responds as follows.
It used to be a competition, I believe. Years ago, they used to have a theme, and they had judges that came around. But I think now it's just about getting the community out and enjoying it. And, you know, there's no fee to do it, and it's free for anybody to try to experience.
Don explains how long it takes to make an ice creation and what the weather fight is like.
This is going to take about 4 hours, 4 to 5 hours, depending on the weather. You know, sometimes, some years it's really hot and the ice melts pretty fast, so we have to move fast. Other years it's freezing cold and we don't want to be out here. So this year is going to be nice. It's really warming up.
Until next time, I am Mamadou Diallo, reporter for the BWN.
North Adams may be seeing a restaurant in its Harriman and West Airport soon. Students at McCann Technical High School in the Architecture Design Department met with Mayor Jennifer Maxey to discuss potential concepts. In the newly opened airport building, Maxey expressed interest in a tenant renting about 2,000 square feet for this restaurant. The designs by the McCann students will aid future proposals, and the citizens of North Adams will be welcomed to a high-scale eatery, coffee shop, or something else entirely. Do you think you or someone else is worthy of an award? Well, it's time to nominate people from the community for the MCLA Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Awards. To nominate someone or yourself, use this link below. Voting ends on March 10th. The Networking Social event is the place where students can learn more about internships and make connections within the Berkshires. BWN reporters Izzy Beauchamp and Angelina Clark discover more about the Networking Social event.
This past Thursday, MCLA's Corporate Relations Committee hosted their social networking event located in Murdoch Hall. Students from all over campus were given the opportunity to make great connections regarding potential future career paths.
The Director of Corporate Engagement and Partnerships, Joshua Mendel, expands on the importance of attending this event.
So how do we introduce all these opportunities that are right in the student's backyard for summer jobs, for part-time positions, for internships, for full-time positions? So a student who's coming from Boston or New York City can identify, oh, this is exactly the energy, the excitement, what we want here in the Berkshires, and be able to connect in with the jobs that are right here. The other piece is let's expose our students to what's really unique and exciting, right? Having a sampling of all these different types of crosswalk between different discipline organizations, that's exciting because you might have an IT background, but there's a job for you in North Adams Public Schools. Or you might have a business background, but there's a job for you with one of the organizations of the United Way. So understanding how your major might transcend different types of disciplines.
The social networking event started at 12 p.m. Potential candidates for internships and job opportunities could listen and engage in conversation with a variety of businesses, while also grabbing a quick bite to eat.
Joshua explains that the event's primary function was to focus solely on MCLA students and the exposure to their potential opportunities regarding summer jobs, internships, as well as part-time and full-time jobs.
Now that these organizations are becoming connected with our campus's community, the Corporate Relations Committee is navigating its way through the structure of the decision-making process, as these businesses are now brought on to the Foundation Board as co-operators.
Many individuals attended this function, and overall, it turned out to be a great day.
And until next time, this is Izzy Beauchamp and Angelina Clark with the Beacon Web News.
Now in athletics. Men's lacrosse wins their first game of the season against Mitchell College with a score of 24-3. Within the first 21 seconds, MCLA's Nathan Haley scores the first goal of the game. Haley would be the lead scorer with 8 goals and 5 assists. Bowden Dock would follow by finishing with 7 goals. The next men's lacrosse game will be at the Shoecroft Field on Saturday, March 4th at 1 p.m. against Regis College. Women's lacrosse first game will be held at Wells College on Thursday, March 9th at 4 p.m. Men's baseball had a doubleheader at Yeshiva University on February 26th and won both games. The first game's final score was 11-0, and the second game's final score was 10-0. In the first game, Randy Adams went 2 for 5 with 3 home runs. Jaco Pina and Noel Medina had a strong presence at the plate. Brian Rosario earned the win, pitching 3 perfect innings with 5 strikeouts. In the second game, Clarence Givens and Rafael Castillo made an impact by getting runs on the board. Rob Correa earned his first win of the season by striking out 3 batters in 3 innings. Their next doubleheader is on March 10th as the team heads to Florida for the Russ Matt Invitational. The Trailblazers will be playing against Medill College at 3:30 and 6 p.m. The softball team will also head down to Florida. The Trailblazers will be traveling to Naples, Florida to play their first doubleheader and more. The team will go against Finlandia College on March 11th at 9 a.m. and against Wisconsin Superior College at 1 p.m. Interested in having your radio show or becoming a DJ? BWN reporter Denny Risvik tunes in to the WJJW Club.
Hello, I'm Denny Risvik for BWN News, and today we're going to the WJJW meeting to see what's happening for this upcoming semester.
WJJW is MCLA's very own radio station. I spoke to President Liza Marsala at the club's first meeting this semester about what she is looking forward to this semester.
People on air having a good time. I think you get a lot of different people's perspective and music tastes and the content they care about, and I just really want to see more people sharing.
I also asked Liza what kind of shows that the WJJW puts on and provides.
2 hours of music intercut with the DJ telling you about their personal taste in music and what they think of songs, but now we have a lot of talk shows too. So we have some sports talk shows, and we have a true crime show that I think is super cool.
I also spoke to sophomore Vice President Owen Brown to ask him his thoughts about the club's 50th anniversary.
Within that time, you can have there's so much history behind it, and kind of just thinking about like all the progress that we made from 50 years ago up until the present. I mean, that's just unbelievable to think about. And you know, here's the next 50 years, and I'm excited to see what the WJJW can do for the future.
If you'd like to join the WJJW and have a show for yourself or have any questions, you may email Liza at lm7278@mcla.edu.
That's what's happening this semester for the WJJW. I'm Denny Risvik, and this is BWN News.
Looking for a night of comedy? Bright Ideas Brewing and Mass Mocha will be hosting Live Comedy on Tap, which is a stand-up show on March 11th featuring Jason Choi, Sean Hollenbach, and Charlie Nadler. These comedians have been featured in comedy festivals such as the New York Comedy Festival and on the streaming services such as Amazon Prime. The show is at 6:30 p.m. and tickets are $15 each. The MCLA Leadership Academy is having an open house event on March 11th in Pittsfield. The open house is to promote school leadership and how to apply for their program. To register, use the link below. The class of 2025 got their cooking on during their bake sale. BWN reporter Mamadou Diallo gets a whiff of the goods from their bake sale.
On Wednesday, February 22nd, Class of 2025 held the fundraiser event right outside the CAF, and we got a chance to speak to one of the e-board members.
We're doing a fundraiser for our senior trip, and we're selling donuts for $2.50 each. Unfortunately, our card reader isn't working, so we haven't been able to accept card. Yes, it is going really well. We sold out of maple donuts really quickly. They always go super fast, and we're almost out, and it is 12:07. We started at 11. We got them from a local donut shop, Shire Donuts. We usually go to the one in Adams, but they're closed today, so we went to Dalton, which is like 40 minutes away.
We also got the chance to talk to Allison Williams, who is a director of student engagement, and she talks a little bit about her role at the event.
Yeah, I'm the assistant director of student engagement, so I work with all our clubs and organizations on campus. So I work with all the class councils, so I help them with fundraisers and planning senior days when they get up to senior year, and I work with Student Activities Council and Student Government Association. I help them oversee planning the event, making sure all the logistics of the event are covered, and just here to help them right now during the event.
Will host the first ever exhibition of the National Library of France's 18th century French drawings until the 12th of March. These fascinating works of art consist of natural history, theater design, landscape, current events, and featuring the work of acclaimed artists such as Francois Boucher and Gabriel de Saint-Aubin. This exhibition will transport the audience into the world of 18th century France. Southern rock band Molly Hatchet will be performing in Dalton, Mass. Visit the Stationery Factory on March 18th at 7:30 for a night of great music. A new Instagram account is becoming popular within the MCLA community. BWN reporter Sarah Tomzik gets an exclusive interview with MCLA's fake news and reveals the origins of the account.
Recently, a new Instagram account has gained some attention in the community. This account is called MCLA Fake News. The account was created this year on January 18th and currently only has one admin. According to the anonymous creator of MCLA Fake News, they started it because they were a huge fan of The Onion, which is America's largest satire newspaper. They also took inspiration from UMass's own fake news parody account called ZooMass and thought, I should give it a shot for MCLA. Soon, MCLA Fake News quickly rose to fame by MCLA's confessionals reposting the account. What also got the account going was the content being posted. MCLA Fake News creates fake stories that poke fun at the school and problems on campus. The admin commented about their post by claiming, when it comes to those posts, they're usually reflections of what students are saying around campus. It's healthy to be able to laugh at things like this while also realizing they're actual issues that should be fixed. MCLA Fake News admin continued by stating, obviously it's easy to make jokes about the school, but by no means do I hate MCLA. It was the only school that accepted me, so I owe a lot to this place. Since the account was only created this year, students have started to talk and have their opinions on the account.
I kind of like whatever they do, to be honest. I think it's funny, but I don't care that much about it.
They calm, you know. Could be a little bit better though. More dramatic news, you know what I'm saying? Like, get the people going, get the people prerogatives.
That's all the real and fake news about MCLA. For Beacon Web News, this is Sarah Tomzik.
For more stories, check out the Beacon's new website, theonlinebeacon.com. That was this episode of Beacon Web News. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at mclabeacon.news. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel at MCLA Beacon. This is Nicole Lemire. Thank you for tuning in and see you next episode.